Today's episode is all about Model 3. Motor Trend gets its hands on the Model 3. It takes a trip to LA. Gigafactory battery production is looking up. And the EPA makes Model 3's efficiency official. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 328 for November 30th, 2017. We start tonight at Motor Trend, who finally got their hands on Model 3. They, kind of like it. Taking it out to their test track, two separate reviewers put it through its paces, and both came away happy. Turns out, Motor Trend was able to eke out a little extra performance beyond what Tesla advertises. Chris Walton gives it the straight line test and puts down a 4.8 second 0 to 60 and a 13.4 second quarter mile at 104.9 miles per hour. He also tossed in some emergency braking, stopping the car in 119 feet, 2 feet shorter than they were able to accomplish with the 75 kilowatt hour Model S. Kim Reynolds took over and decided to work the curves. He notes that on the braking, the Model 3's nose barely drops hitting the brakes. Then, while working the curves, he comments that it has a go-kart quality to its steering and has very little body roll. The final impression from Reynolds was that the car was very easy to drive, and that only two Porsches and a Civic Type R that were on site drove as precisely as the Model 3. Unfortunately, the praise wasn't enough for Model 3 to win the magazine's Car of the Year award. That honor went to the Alfa Romeo Giulia. Teslarati reports to us that Tesla has done something that it rarely does, and it tooled on down to the LA Auto Show. The company is showing off both a beautiful Model 3 and its energy solutions at the show. The LA Auto Show runs from December 1st through the 10th at the Los Angeles Convention Center, and you can find Tesla in the South Hall near Audi and Jaguar. Moving over to Electrek, they report that Panasonic has said that the process automation has improved at the factory, and they expect output at the Gigafactory to increase soon. While both Elon and Panasonic CEO Kazuhiro Suga have previously said that the issues that have been experienced would soon be fixed during respective earnings calls, no timeline for a fix was given. Hopefully the report is true, and we get to begin to ride the S-curve on up. We finish at Teslarati tonight and a look in at the U.S. EPA, where they've given the Model 3 its official efficiency ratings. As we've already discussed on a previous show, they've issued the Model 3 a 310-mile combined city highway range per Tesla's request, a lower range than the EPA actually tested out initially at 334 miles. In the city, the car is rated at just shy of 322 miles of range, and the highway sees it rated at 295.5 miles of range. And for those interested in how it compares to a gas car, it gets a 126 miles per gallon equivalent combined city highway rating, combining a 131 miles per gallon equivalent city rating and a 120 miles per gallon equivalent highway rating. Make sure you check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks as always to all of my super patrons for supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Walthour, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Quindici, John Rich, Joey Boots, and Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse. Be sure to show your love on YouTube, iTunes, and other services across the internet, or use the show referral code ts.la/JON4602 if you're in the market for a new Tesla. It's good for free supercharging for the life of the vehicle. Also, make sure to check out my Extra Life donation page at bit.ly/TT-EL2017. That TT and EL are in caps. Huge thanks to those of you out there that have donated. You're making a huge difference in my campaign. I've reached my personal goal, and now we're on to go for the team goal. I and the children that goes to support would greatly appreciate your support. Let's keep it up. That's it for today. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. I'll see everyone back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.